Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel once again. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you. So if ever there was a poster child for we need to have laws to protect marginalized people and groups, this guy right here, Mr. Christian A. Smith, should be the poster child for why we need laws to help protect people who are marginalized. And we need education. We need to teach people to not be bigoted, racist assholes. Specifically, if you're a Christian, bigoted, racist asshole. Like this guy, for example. So, in New Jersey, a Mr. Christian A. Smith, 23 years old, decided to murder his stepfather because someone, during a party, invited a gay person to his mother's home, of which he didn't live in. It was his stepfather and his mother's home. So he decided to show up to the house, and when he did, he saw a person who was gay. Oh my gosh, gay person. Oh, it's going to spread like the freaking plague or COVID. But no, that's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. So Mr. Smith decides to show up, see that someone invited a person who is gay, part of our LGBTQ community, and he lost his shit. He gets into this grand argument with his stepfather about the person who is gay at the house, and then they get into a physical altercation where obviously he lost the fight, where he exclaimed that their house was a house of God, and the gay person shouldn't be there because they're basically, as Christians will always tell you, an abomination. They're just confused. They need to have some conversion therapy so that they're not gay anymore, right? Well, Mr. Christian, after obviously losing the fight, decides to whip out a Glock 19 out of his waistband and shoot his stepfather 3 times and murder him in front of his mother and his younger sibling and the other family member and the person who is gay. And of course, like any good Christian would, right? You know, you do something wrong, you screw something, you fuck up, like, I don't know, murdering someone. You take full responsibility for what you've done because, hey, you know, God would want you to, you know, be responsible and, you know, thou shalt not kill and all that good shit, right? No. He said that the shooting was an accident. Now, I am not a cop. I'm not a forensics expert. It is not my job to solve crimes. It's not what Dave does. Dave doesn't do that. It's not my thing. Somebody else does that. I'm a nurse. I fix holes and bullets and shit in people. Yeah, sure, no problem. But Dave doesn't do fucking crime stuff. So I'm not a detective. But I can assure you that, person being in the military that I was, that if I ever shot something 3 times, I can guarantee you that it was not by accident. It was definitely on purpose. 1 bullet, okay, you know, you're probably, you know, accidental discharge and you kill somebody or shoot someone or injure, or you miss them or whatever. Okay, I get it. 1 shot. 2 shots, no, that was intentional. 3 shots, you're an asshole and you're a murderer. Just like this guy here, Mr. Christian A. Smith. Thank you once again for showing us that there's no hate like Christian love. And this asshole murdered his own fucking stepfather because he could not deal with the fact that someone who wasn't like him was existing and minding their own fucking business. Christian love 101. Hate everybody that doesn't conform to what the fuck it is that you think everyone should be, feel, think, or believe. Because if they don't believe, feel, think, and believe the way you do, then it's okay to murder them, like this asshole did here. So if you're within the sound of my voice and you have an issue with gay, lesbian, queer people, you need to check yourself. You need to educate yourself and realize that people should be allowed to be people and not be bothered because someone else doesn't like the way that they are. Mind your own goddamn genitalia. Make everyone else's life better. Don't come outside if you can't stand to see different people around, because there are different people on this planet. You'll just have to fucking get used to it. This guy's going to get used to it sitting in a prison for the rest of his life, hopefully. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you are not being an asshole like this guy. If you need an education on the LGBTQ community, like I had to get one because I used to think like this asshole, get educated. Find someone who's part of the LGBTQ community. Actively seek these people out and talk to them. Understand the struggle that they have and where they're coming from and what they have to go through on a daily basis because of shitheads that think like this asshole. And then you will grow as a person and hopefully make the world a better place, because human rights is the only fucking right that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. Please stay safe out there, and by all means, please be the best heathens that you can be, and have a great evening.